What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video, guys, on the channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we played against Chelsea away from home, guys. So if you're wondering, guys, why my background is completely different, you will probably know if you go and check out that Q&A in the I button, guys. Go check it out because that answers all your questions, guys, and that'll tell you the reason why I am staying in this hotel. I'm leaving Dubai, guys, so that's why I'm in this hotel for the next month. So you'll probably see me now doing videos sat in front of this camera talking about the football matches. And yes, guys, the content will be changing in the next month or so, so I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, guys, enough blabbing, let's get on today's video. We made one change from the last game against Newcastle. That was Mata coming in for McTominay. Talk about the starting 11. So we started with De Gea, Young, Smalling, Lindelof, Shaw, Matic, Pogba, Rashford, Mata, Martial and Lukaku. Overall reaction, now first half, it wasn't one of the best of halves for Manchester United. I think typical Mourinho's tactics obviously went defensive football. As we were playing defensive football, that was where Chelsea were coming at us, creating chances, testing the goalkeeper. I think this game was all about decision making. And I think it was all about whoever was clinical in front of goal as well, and who could take the chances as well, and who could score on their chances as well. A slow start in the first half of Manchester United. We were really struggling to get on the counter-attack. We couldn't sort of break down Chelsea. We were slow on the attack, so there was not much there in the first half for Manchester United. Second half was completely different. We were playing for passion, we were playing for pride, we were fighting in the game. We needed to be a lot more sharper. We need to be a lot more quicker. We need to play with a high intensity, a high tempo. We needed to cause Chelsea problems. We did that. We were playing for pride, passion, for the badge, for the shirt. Everything just came all together. We put the 2 goals away. We were leading the game 2-1 up, and then we were taking control of the game. We were dominating the game, and then Chelsea hit back last minute goal in the 96th minute to draw the game 2-2. So Chelsea are still undefeated. That would have been their first ever game of getting beat as well. I just want to say that the boys did an absolute fantastic job in that second half. We played well in that second half massively. It was a big difference from the first half to the second half. We have that desire in the team. We have the quality in the team. We showed our enthusiasm in that second half. We knew that we really need to get Chelsea, and Chelsea probably were in for a shock. They didn't expect Manchester United to be leading the game at one stage of the game. All the Chelsea fans were coming into this game feeling all confident that they could cruise through United and think they could beat United 3-0 or 4-0 or 10-0. It wasn't going to happen because we were leading that game 2-1 and we were so close of winning this game. And it was just so unfortunate and so frustrating and annoying to concede a last minute goal in the 96th minute as well, right at the skin of the death as well. So it's frustrating, it's annoying, but at the end of the day, we learn from our mistakes, and that just shows that we were going too defensive in the last sort of 10 minutes to go. Needed to improve that defence a little bit, but anyway, guys, let's analyse this last game that Manchester United played against Chelsea, where Manchester United drew 2-2 at Stamford Bridge. United had started slow in the game, as per usual. Like I was saying previously, I think United had made some good decision-making in this game. I think the decision-making was a key in this game. It was crucial. If we made that right pass, that right move, that's what I was really happy about in this game. The distributions have been good out wide. Chelsea, obviously, we expected them to be a threat on the counter-attack with the likes of Willian, Hazard. Obviously Hazard was trying to find a way through and trying to get a goal for himself. Couldn't get on the score sheet in this game, but unfortunately it was Rudiger and Barkley. I didn't expect Barkley to score, but it is what it is, we move on. Obviously United had width, we had pace as well. Chelsea had width and pace as well, so we knew that they were going to be a threat on the counter-attack, and they expected us to be a threat on the counter-attack as well while we were playing Rashford and Martial. I think it was the best game that Rashford had performed on the right, I must admit, and also Martial's best performance as well in the Premier League as well. United had made some good counter-attacks, but we just not had been a threat in that first half because we were just lacking something. So I think we were lacking that end product, we were lacking that last pass. into the box. The crosses have either been slow or they've just gone to the wrong player. What I mean by that, they're just too slow, the crosses, and they just went to the wrong player. Maybe, say, Pogba crossed it into, like, there was probably a player in the box, so say like Lukaku was in the box and he passed it to someone like Mata outside the box. I think it was just like I was saying, the decision making was key in this game, and whatever wrong moves we did, we had to, have a slap on the wrist and say, like, that's a mistake that we've done, that's a stupid error that we shouldn't have done. So there was just no creativity, there was no quality in the side. I think there was no chances created, no attempts been created, no opportunities been created at goal. No, there was nothing that we created in that first half. We weren't a threat on that counter-attack at all. We just didn't create any chances, and that's what we lacked on in that first half. We didn't test their goalkeeper, so he had a quiet half. There was just no desire in the team in that first half. The passing was good, the movement is good. Of course, Chelsea get a lucky breakthrough. It was devastating because Luke Shaw put it out for a corner. It really frustrates me when someone puts it out for a corner and then Chelsea go and score on that corner. It's frustrating that he couldn't have done anything about it, and you can't blame Luke Shaw on that because there's nothing that he could do about it really. And he had players around him, and the nearest thing that he could do was put the ball out for a corner. It was a corner. Chelsea got a goal on that corner. I'm just going to talk about the goal for the next minute or two. The goal that we gave away, it was sloppy to give away something like that. You could clearly see that Pogba, he was off his man, and Rudiger was off his man as well, so it allowed Rudiger that there was no one around him, so he was open. They just saw Rudiger there, got up, puts it in the back of the net, and Pogba was frustrated like that. In every single corner that comes, we should be marking our man. Pogba wasn't. He wasn't on his man. Every single other player was on their man except for Pogba. Pogba, a World Cup winner, still not showing it for Manchester United. We can't be making stupid mistakes and stupid errors like that when we're letting Chelsea get a breakthrough on a corner because of man marking. We've got to be better in those certain areas. We've got to be better. But we were so close in this game to win. We were so close. United's counter-attacks needed to be more of a threat. Our free kicks haven't been the best in this game. The corners haven't been the best either. I think the corners just can't get past the first man. Free kicks were okay, not the best, just went to the wrong player. Again, this game we didn't have height whatsoever. We had no Fellaini in this game, so we had to deal without him. But we did score on a free kick in the last game against Newcastle. The transition from defence to attack has just been slow. United have just been slow on the counter-attack. United, like I was just saying previously, they haven't created any chances. They haven't had any attempts at goal. Chelsea haven't really created much either. They had one great attack on that set piece, on that corner. They scored on it. They were clinical and they put it away. Again, slow counter-attacks by United. So let's just say overall it was a slow half for Manchester United. We also needed to know how Chelsea were playing as well. And then second half, I think at half time, Mourinho would have said to the players, right, we were sitting back too much in that half. We're going too defensive. We need to increase that intensity now. We need to play with a high tempo. We need to create more chances at goal. We need to be more sharper on the ball. The movement needs to be quicker. We need to be more of a threat on the counter-attack, cause Chelsea problems. United were playing with pride, passion for the badge and for the shirt. We were fighting back into the game as well. You could clearly see that we were fighting back into this game because straight from the kickoff in that second half, we were controlling that game. We were dominant in that second half. And then Chelsea started to create chances at goal, test the goalkeeper once again. They had some very good counter-attacks to put their goals away. Hazard had a great chance, went out for a corner. Luiz had a great chance as well for a header, just went wide. Lucky enough that Lindelof got something on it as well. We were lucky enough to get 2 goals on the scoreboard, but you know what? The boys played outstandingly well in that second half especially. And we went back to old Manchester United. We played how we played in that second half against Newcastle. We showed that when we went out there. We showed a different Manchester United. We went for it. And the next thing you know it, we beat Chelsea on the run of play. First goal, Mata crossed it into the box. The Chelsea defender cleared it, wasn't enough. Young crossed it back into the box, deflected off Jorginho, fell to Martial, and Martial slots it in for 1-1. So at that point I was very happy, buzzing, over the moon that we got that first goal, because the game's opened up. It's game on, and anything could happen in that stage of the game. So then after that, De Gea had denied a chance by Kante. That was a very good shot. A great right hand by De Gea. Chelsea had a great chance, like I was just saying then, had a great chance with Luiz on a free kick, and Hazard had a great chance as well. I think Chelsea would have been frustrated as well, because once they had possession, United did very well to win the ball back, and I think that's what Chelsea were lacking on as well. They weren't good enough on the counter-attack. They just couldn't cause our defenders any problems. We knew that we had to be physically and mentally prepared for this one, and we were. We showed that. We prepared for this game. We were prepared for it. We knew what was coming our way. I think Chelsea in the later stages of the game, I wouldn't say, I put here that they were pissing around. I don't think they were pissing around. I think they were just struggling to get on the counter-attack like Manchester United. There was just no creativity. There was just no quality in the side. And nothing was much created, and then they just got dispossessed. And United made a great counter-attack. Second goal, great run by Mata. Mata passed it to Rashford. Rashford crossed it into Martial, and Martial finished it off for 2-1. So at that point, buzzing, over the moon. Again, the game is still opened up. Anything could still happen in that stage of the game. It's 2-1 to Manchester United. So at that point, United were creating chances at goal. United were just taking our chances, and we were scoring our chances. We were clinical in front of goal. Just what we wanted as well. Mourinho reacted to make substitutions. Mata went off for Herrera. Talk about Mata's performance. Started as a playmaker, and the game's intensity threatened to pass him by. He played a pivotal role in Martial's goal. Very good performance from Mata as well. United were controlling the game. United were dominant in the second half. Chelsea just weren't good enough to break down United's defence. Chelsea weren't on their A game. Martial went off for Pereira. Talk about Martial's performance. Far too for 45 minutes against hyperactive Cesar Azpilicueta, but killed a loose ball and finished clinically past Kepa, then beat him again. Very good performance from Martial, must admit, one of his best performances as well. Rashford went off for Sanchez. Talk about Rashford's performance. His best performance playing on the right earned the compliment of a Hazard foul and superbly assisted Martial's second. At that point, United just wanted to seal the win. United had a few good counter-attacks, but just weren't good enough to break down Chelsea's defence. Lukaku was holding off a few defenders, and that's what I like about his game as well. United were just killing the game off until Chelsea were giving it everything with about 30 seconds to go. Chelsea scored right at the skin of the death. It was devastating, frustrating, and it's annoying because we were so close of winning that game. So close. It's devastating, it's frustrating, and it's annoying to concede a goal right at the end as well. We were so close. We were so close to win that game. But it's football. We move on now, onwards and upwards. Yeah, was it a fair result? Yes and no for me. No, because when a side like Manchester United were taking the lead and were 2-1 up at one stage of the game, we were dominant, taking control of that game. We knew what we needed to do. I think what let us down was our substitutions. I think by bringing on someone like Pereira wasn't the right person. I think by bringing on another defender like Bailey, I think it would have been a lot more different if you would have killed the game when another defender on in extra time to kill the game off and to waste time as well. So I think it would have been a lot more different if Bailey came on before Chelsea had scored. So I think if we would have brought on a defender, that would have really killed the game, and Manchester United would have came away with 3 points. So I think Chelsea are lucky enough to walk away with a point, and so are United. Yes, I would take that result as well, because despite United at 8th, a lot of people expected United to lose this game. We walked away with a point, so I think everyone is going to be walking away happy with the point, considering that Chelsea dropped 2 points as well, so that's good for them. Yes, we dropped 2 points, but at the end of the day, it's, because it's hard to judge if it was a fair result, because when a team's been dominating the game and controlling the game, you would expect that team to win. And we were trying to kill the game, but we just couldn't get over the line, and we just couldn't kill the game off. If we would have done that, we would have won this game. At the end of the day, Chelsea came back, they fought back, and They were fighting near to the end of the game. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We just have to hope for a better result now against Everton. Chelsea got very lucky into this game, still undefeated, but they will be undefeated one day anyway. We'll definitely get them back at Old Trafford for that late winner. It is what it is. We move on now. Next game, Everton. Everton, very good side once again under Marco Silva. Very good players in there, the likes of Richarlison, Theo Walcott, Tosin, or whatever he's called. Tosin, whatever he's called. Very good team with also Pickford in there as well. So they've got some very good players in there. We're going to be expecting a tight game again. In the next game now for Manchester United, it's actually the Champions League game on Tuesday night against Juventus. If I was Manchester United at that point now, I would walk away with the positives and just work on what we lacked on at the end of the game, really, and that was the defence. I would walk away with positives from that game. Everton, they'll be up for it against Manchester United. They want to test us. Last time round it was 4-0. If we can try and beat Everton and try and get 3 points on the board and take that anger out of us going into Juventus, and then if we try and beat Juventus, that would be great. Coming against Everton, it's not going to be easy again. Obviously, it's a derby, so it's going to be a tough game, but I think we can walk away with the 3 points. I think we've got enough to walk away with the 3 points. It'll be good to see Lukaku getting the score sheet against Everton because it's his old club. I'll be looking forward to that game, and at least Lukaku can get some revenge anyway. And Chelsea was his old club, and yeah, Lukaku's gone off the boil a bit. I think if Lukaku gets a goal or two on the score sheet, it grows that confidence back on him, and it shows that he's got that ability to score again. We're going to expect a good fight against Everton. It's not going to be easy, but I think we're good enough to beat Everton. Get some players back from injury, I think that'll be a big boost for us as well. So overall, good performance from the boys. You can take those positives going into Everton. Hope you guys have enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new on the channel, and I'll see you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.